So my name is Jason. I'm the lead tech here at White Eagle Motors. And here we have a M274 Mercedes 2.0T engine. I thought I would make this video because there's not a lot of information online about doing this camshaft timing chain, tensioner, all that jazz. So here's a quick video on how to do a timing chain and camshaft adjusters and camshaft on this engine. So basically you have your timing marks, which are going to be basically, you want to see that dimple stick straight up through the cam sensor. That should line up straight in the middle, and that pin on this should line up on the other camshaft sensor right in the middle. So a common issue on these is that basically these dimples are supposed to line up with the head when you have the cam tool locked down. Because that dimple there lines up with the lower dimple lines up the cylinder head, and the upper dimple over there lines up with the cylinder head. And then on the exhaust camshaft, that dimple lines up with the cylinder head, and that lower dimple lines up with the cylinder head. Also on the camshafts, there's two lines on both sides that should line up flush with the cylinder head as well, as you can see right there. Basically that's on both sides, right there. Then you have your timing mark, which is at the top of the crank, and there's a notch on the actual timing cover that it lines up with. It'll be basically, there's numbers on the harmonic balancer. It'll be 0, and that'll be at top dead center for cylinder 1. Basically people are saying to take apart all this coolant stuff. I have actual like long punches and stuff to punch out the timing chain tensioner, which is underneath all this stuff. It's on the side of the engine. There's tons of videos on that. You can find that yourself. I just wanted to go over the timing tools because there's no information online about how to use these. Basically, here's your two timing tools. This one is your depinning kit. So you basically have two different tools here that thread into there. The smaller one you're going to be using for the M274. So basically that threads in, you just depin it, knock the pin out. That's the easy part, because you basically just line it up, the pin up with that hole, and then you line up the push rod on that side with it, and you just push the pin through. Super easy. Here we have the installer kit. So this is going to be for basically dimpling your pins that you get with the chain. It comes with a new basically two pins that goes through the chain with the center link here, and the outside piece. This piece here, you're gonna have to install it and press it on. So to press it on in your kit, you should have this. So basically those two dimples will line up with the pins that are on the car already, and you basically flush, so you have to line it up perfectly. Make sure you pay attention with the good light and stuff so you can see what you're doing, and then you press that on with this tool. So basically there's a hole in the back of this, and that just lines up. Lines up on here, and then it presses that link in. And you go like pretty tight till it's on there. And then your dimple tool, which is going to be one of these guys. That's gonna basically has two holes, and basically you just put that on there, and then you tighten it down to the pins, and then you basically that's what causes it to dimple. You need to dimple both sides when you install this chain. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me on my Instagram, Jason_White Eagle Jason_White Eagle Motors. If you have any questions about this timing chain job, as they're super common, there is intake camshaft failure sometimes, rarely exhaust cam failure. I just thought I would post this because some people have basically gone over it. There's no information online, and I hope this is helpful to anybody doing this chain.